News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Dan Schwartzman. U.S. and Ukrainian officials sat down in Florida on Sunday for continued talks on the peace proposal between Ukraine and Russia. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner attended those talks. This comes as the White House continues its strive toward an agreement on ending Russia's war in Ukraine. Rubio says that they are making progress in talks.
There's more work to be done. This is delicate. It's complicated. There are a lot of moving parts, and obviously there's another party involved here that'll have to be a part of the equation, and that'll continue later this week when Mr. Witkoff travels to Moscow.
The talks come as Russia continues to attack Ukrainian energy infrastructure and civilian targets. Ukraine responded with strikes on Russian energy facilities. OPEC Plus will stick with their plans to pause production increases to start 2026. Bloomberg's Monica Ricks reports.
Key members of OPEC Plus, led by Saudi Arabia, met virtually Sunday and confirmed the 3-month supply pause amid growing signs of a surplus in global oil markets. Oil futures have declined 15% this year to trade near $63 a barrel in London as booming supply from the Americas in tandem with OPEC's hike exceeds demand growth. Analysts say the potential glut could put further pressure on prices. But freezing production also buys OPEC Plus some time to assess heightened geopolitical risks to supplies amid efforts to end the war in Ukraine. Monica Ricks, Bloomberg Radio.
U.S. authorities believe the suspect in a fatal shooting of 2 National Guard members in D.C. was radicalized while in the U.S. That is, according to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Speaking on NBC's Meet the Press, Noem said investigators are still collecting information and talking to his contacts.
We do believe it was through connections in his home community and state, and we're going to continue to talk to those who interacted with him, who were his family members, talk to them. So far, we've had some participation, but anyone who has information on this needs to know that we will be coming after you, and we will bring you to justice.
That was DHS Secretary Kristi Noem speaking on NBC's Meet the Press. The suspect, identified as Ramanullah Lakanwal, an Afghan national, was taken into custody after the shooting near the White House. He will be facing charges including first-degree murder, but authorities are treating the shooting as a terror case. National Guard member Sarah Beckstrom died last week, while National Guard member Andrew Wolf is still hospitalized. The Trump administration has blamed the Biden administration for letting Lakanwal into the U.S. and is pushing for deeper immigration curbs. That includes halting reviews of Afghan immigration proceedings and ordering a review of those already in the U.S. President Trump's pick to lead NASA, billionaire SpaceX astronaut Jared Isaacman, is set to face his second Senate confirmation hearing. Bloomberg's Amy Morris reporting from Washington.
Isaacman was originally dropped by Trump because of past donations to Democrats, but he has since donated more than $1 million to pro-Trump organizations and given rides on his jet to MAGA influencers. One topic certain to come up is Project Athena, a manifesto that Isaacman wrote with his team earlier this year that details how he would transform NASA if he's selected as administrator. The 62-page report lays out how he would work to commercialize the agency and reassess NASA's footprint throughout the U.S., among other goals. In Washington, Amy Morris, Bloomberg Radio.
Wider economic uncertainty may be hovering above this year's holiday season, but White House Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett said that retailers enjoyed a blockbuster sales weekend after Thanksgiving. Hassett spoke on CBS's Face the Nation.
What we've seen, those were reports about what people anticipated would happen over the Thanksgiving weekend, but we now have hard data for Black Friday and even for Saturday, and the online sales were up almost 10%, in-store sales were up 4%. It was really a blockbuster weekend after Thanksgiving.
That was NEC Director Kevin Hassett speaking on CBS's Face the Nation. Looking ahead, a special kind of retail dominates this week's earnings calendar. More from Bloomberg's Andrew O'Day.
Quarterly reports from discount chains, including Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and Five Below, should reveal how cash-strapped customers are navigating the current environment. This week, we also get earnings from a mainstream retail stalwart as Macy's opens its books Wednesday. Sales for Macy's have slipped for 3 years, and analysts think we'll hear that they slipped again in the just-finished quarter. Investors instead will focus on anything the company says about its turnaround effort and its holiday season expectations. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
In sports, Red Bull driver Max Verstappen won Formula One's Qatar Grand Prix. And that is news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Dan Schwartzman, and this is Bloomberg.